Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest on the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today we're going to be getting into the Megamix Expo. For those that have been following the show for a while, I've been talking about this pretty often lately, and it's coming up quick, and it's going to be in March on the 12th and 13th, and definitely want people to come out. You can go to megamixexpo.com, and I have on the show today Willy Sanjuan, who is one of the co-founders at Willy Sanjuan Photography, and he's going to be at the Expo. First thing, Willy, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Adam. Good to have you.
Have you been to what? Thank you for having me. Have you been to one of these?
Thank you for having me. Good to have you. Anyways.
All good, man. Have you been to one of these before, these Megamix Expos?
I actually haven't, but I'm looking forward to it because it was an idea of my co-founder, Patricia, discovered this expo, said, hey, it could be interesting for us, which is a business in the Valley. So to get to the next Valley, because we are in the San Fernando Valley in Sherman Oaks, and we get some new relationships with other business, B2B people. So, see how it goes. But I think it's going to be pretty interesting for us, showing our business and get a feeling of what other business owners are doing and what are their tactics, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that sounds great. And Patricia is over there, I believe, right now, right? Shout out to Patricia's there, I think.
Yes, hello, everybody.
Hey, and the other co-founder there, I thought you were there. I'm like, wait a minute, we got to make sure we got the other co-founder here, too. So that's good to hear. Willy, I'm curious. So tell me a little bit more about your business and tell us a little bit more about what you do.
So Willy Sanjuan Photography, as you can imagine, is a photography company. We are actually photographers, Patricia and I, and we decided one day, I've been a photographer for several years, for more than probably 15 years, and I decided that we need to do like a step forward in this country. We arrived in 2016, and we sat down with Patricia one day. I said, okay, you are working for another employer, so why don't we get our own business? So she found it really interesting experience, and she was so looking forward to it more than I, actually.
Yeah.
Because I've been a photographer for more years. But she decided to take the leap with me, and now she's handling everything. So she's taking care of the clients, looking for clients. We are both photographers, so we are going to events. We opened a studio, like a physical space in Sherman Oaks. It's on Ventura Boulevard and Beverly Glen. So it's central located in the area of the Valley and, of course, in Sherman Oaks, serving all the Los Angeles County as well. And the thing is that it's an actual studio, so we get families, we get people like professionals that want to do shots, professional portraits, branding portraits. We do professional events as well, for both photography and videography. So we have a team of photographers as well that they can help us out when we cannot attend everything at the same time. But the thing is pretty interesting because this city is always moving and there is always things going on. Besides of that, I am also a photographer with the Associated Press in Los Angeles in covering entertainment. So I've done like literally thousands of events in the last few years, covering all types of celebrities. I do portraits for celebrities as well, in movies, TVs, theater, music, stuff like that. I photographed mostly everyone in the industry so far. Probably there's a couple thousand names that I've not on my portfolio yet, but mostly most of them, yes.
Amazing. What's one of your favorite just events that you've covered before, besides the Megamix Expo that's coming up?
Events that I am attending or the events that I am photographing?
Yeah. What's one of your favorite things that just comes to mind, like a cool event that you covered and that you took photos?
Well, for me, the coolest event is a thing that is called TCA. It's from the television. It's held twice a year by the Television Critical Association. It lasts about 2 weeks. It's mostly 10 days. And it's when almost every day, one day dedicated to each network. For example, Paramount Plus, CBS, or Netflix. It was Netflix before. Now Netflix has its own TCAs apart. But it was, like FX, Fox, whatever. So they just present the new series or the new projects they have. And it's intended for the best journalists in the country that write about television. They just gather for 2 weeks in a relaxed hotel in Pasadena. And we are covering that. I just started covering only the panels because they do panels. every 20 minutes. They do a panel presenting with all the cast of the show, all the producers, the directors, whatever. Mostly is all of the industry are there for 10 days. And I just start covering the panels first for the AP, and then I move to doing the portraits. So there is one day that I can easily photograph 60 to 100 people.
Wow.
All celebrities for different shows on TV, your most beloved shows, and I get portraits of all of them. So that is good for the studio because we can showcase them there. And people see that we are like best photographers. We have a lot of experience and stuff like that. So that's a thing to attract people as well. But I think it's really interesting because I like to get the portraits I like the most, and I work them aside of AP in a fine art with a fine art perspective, and I print them and I frame it, and it's really nice. I mean, I just like to show the work like we do over there.
That's amazing. That sounds amazing. That sounds so next level, and you can obviously, I mean, your passion for what you do comes through. Like I can feel it coming through here like you. That's absolutely amazing, and I can see it. I can literally feel your passion for photography and what you're doing. What's one of your favorite, we already talked about maybe one of the favorite events. Let's talk about maybe at the Megamix Expo. Like, are you going to be taking photos on site? Are you going to be covering the event? Are you going to have a booth there? Like, give us a little bit of feel there, because I definitely want to I want to make sure that the audience goes and connects with you, right?
So we're still thinking about it, but we're probably going to do like a headshot station. And we're going to be taking headshots for people that attend even for the first time, or they just want to renew their headshots for the company, for LinkedIn, even for social networks, like for fun. So we are going to be there taking headshots. And then we are one of the few photographers in LA that we are using a system that is called Spot My Photos, which is actually a system that you can deliver the photos at any particular event. You can deliver the photos in real time to people, but you are only delivering the photos where the people are on. So if you go to the event and I take a photo of you and you just give me your number for the first time, then after a couple of hours, if another of our photographers take a photo of you, you are going to get the photo immediately. Because we use a facial recognition software that it matches your number with your face. It's pretty cool. It's really cool.
Wow, that is cool.
So matches your face. There is no concerns about security and stuff like that, privacy, because the system is intended to keep you private. You don't want to get flooded with 1,000 photos when you go to a photo booth, for example. Yeah. You don't want to look at 1,000 photos. People want to see the photos where they are on. We are living in this kind of society.
Man. Don't be giving me all these other photos. You didn't get. Let me tell you something. I was there and I didn't get one photo. Come on, man, give me some love. I'm going to Megamix Expo.
Yeah, because back in the days you went to a wedding and then you always wanted the photos with the bride and the groom. Now you only want to see the photos where you are on, right? So it's like this system is intended for that.
Oh man, that's funny, and that's true though. Now I'm feeling guilty. I'm glad it's not just me.
No, we actually have an iPhone attached to our professional camera, so it's not like a big rig, but we actually use this to like satisfy people in terms of like they want the photo immediately, right? So we live in this another era that they are coexisting, like the immediate satisfaction with everything needs to be now, because if not, it's not good. So so we are trying to fill that gap. I know there is some other companies or photo studios that they can deliver the photos on a timely manner, but we don't do it on a timely manner. We do it immediately. It's just almost in a half of a second. I take the photo uploads immediately, you got it. That's it. Yeah. Very simple. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I'll tell you, Willy, this has been fun having you on the show. And for everybody listening, how do people follow up? How do they learn more? How do they connect with your team?
So our website is wsphotographystudio.com. Willy San Juan Photography is wsphotographystudio.com or Willy San Juan Photography. And also we are on Instagram at Willy San Juan Photography, the same thing. And of course our phone numbers, you should better call Patricia, which is the one that handles everything. She has like a white hair right now because of handling all of the client requests. It's the 323-287-4945. 323-287-4945. And of course the website. We have like a new website, wsphotographystudio.com.
Perfect. And for everybody listening, just so you know, we'll definitely put the website in the show notes so that you can just click on it and head right on over. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Each and every day we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way in your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow button. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to be on site doing some live podcasts, some interviews, and really just going out into the community, meeting everybody and checking out what's going on at the Expo. I'm definitely going to be checking out Willy Sanjuan and his photography, and also meeting the other co-founder over there for sure, and really just having some fun. So definitely go to megamixexpo.com, grab some tickets, and meet us out there, and we'll definitely be happy to meet and connect. And Willy, thanks again so much for coming on the show. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to see you soon.